Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another Sunday video. In this one, my friends, we're going to be testing the Intel Core 2 Quad Q6600 in 2022. This legendary CPU released back in 2007, 15 years ago. It's crazy. And it sold for $530 back then. Yes, 530. I actually read that it released for $800-ish, but just a couple of months after its release, Intel dropped its price to $530, and that's the official MSRP of it, actually. But guys, this was a beast of a CPU back in its day. It was one of the first quad-core CPUs in the market, mainstream market that is. It runs at 2.4 gigahertz, and it's based on the 65 nanometer process from the Cantsfield, that's it, right? Cantsfield architecture. These old architecture names just mess up my head sometimes. There are too many and too weird. Being a quad core, it has, of course, 4 cores and 4 threads. Hyperthreading wasn't a thing back then. A whopping 8 megabytes of L2 cache, and it consumes 105 watts of power, which honestly wasn't too much for a quad core CPU at the time, because quad cores were like the 16-core CPUs of these days, basically. Really high-end stuff at the time. Now, of course, it's to be expected that the 15-year-old CPU can't really play the modern games of today, you know. It actually lacks a lot of instructions in its instruction set, and I actually found this the bad way, because I installed a bunch of different modern titles in the Core 2 Quad PC, only to find out error after error. It doesn't work, unfortunately. If it was one of those 45 nanometer Core 2 quads like the QX9770, Q9550, for example, 9000 series and 8000 series, those actually support SSE 4.1, but this only supports SSE 3. So you just can't really do anything with it in modern titles, that is. But hey, that doesn't mean that you can't play popular games, of course. A lot of today's most played games on Steam, for example, are old titles that will actually open or launch in this thing. I'm not sure if they're gonna perform well, but let's find out. Now, first of all, let's go over the PC specs. We're pairing it with 8 gigabytes of DDR2 RAM, clocked at 800 megahertz. It's running in dual channel. We're also using this beautiful motherboard from Asus. It's the Maximus 2 formula. Pretty old stuff, but it looks really great in my opinion. And finally, the GPU that we're pairing it with is the GeForce RTX 2060. 6 gigabyte model. It's not the 12 gig, so it's not overkill. I'm just kidding. The 2060 is only here to make sure that we are 100% CPU bound in today's video. We're testing the CPU after all, so we want it to be the bottleneck. And if you're wondering if you pair this CPU with something more adequate, say like a GTX 750 or 650, you should be seeing really similar results in your system. And that's about it for the intro. Let's get to the first game now, shall we? And the most popular game on Steam is up first. It's CSGO at 1080p resolution using the lowest settings so we don't strain that CPU too much, although it's gonna be at 100% probably. And I actually disabled the 3D audio processing right here because it's also CPU intensive. No. Okay. Oh, there's one behind us. All right, I just started counting our FPS, and I gotta say that I was honestly expecting a little bit worse. I don't know why. It's probably because CSGO has received a ton of updates, and it's running way worse than it did. Oh my god, I'm... Anyways, when the game came out, the Core 2 Quad Q6600 could probably play it at like 100 plus FPS or something crazy like that, but not anymore, guys. Because this game, is basically broken on older stuff, okay? But that's not to say that it's unplayable. We're playing deathmatch, which is pretty CPU intensive, because you got a bunch of people running around the map. It's not as CPU intensive as competitive. Oh, look at those averages, guys. That is amazing. Okay, then. That's crazy. What the hell? All right, there we go. The good thing is there is no input lag. Like, you get a lot of input lag with a GPU bottleneck, for example, but since we are entirely CPU bound, even though the FPS aren't the greatest, it's still solid-ish. It's not for a competitive person, for sure. but I could see myself enjoying some CSGO on the Core 2 Quad still, which is amazing to see, you know? And also, if you lock the FPS under a CPU bottleneck scenario to slightly under the averages that you're getting, it should be a lot smoother of an experience and more responsive one as well. It should get rid of some of the stutters and make it even more playable. But I am actually enjoying my time here, okay? It's not terrible. Also remember that if you pair this CPU with something like a 750 Ti, you will get the same FPS because you are gonna be CPU bottlenecked, of course. Oh no, Cyberbug 2077 was supposedly up next, and I guess it still is. We're testing the game, although it will flatline, as they say. As you can see right here, this is what happens every single time I try to play Cyberpunk 2077, unfortunately. Next up, we got another open world title, GTA 5. This one actually works. DirectX 11, 1080p resolution using the lowest settings possible, so we don't stress that CPU one bit, okay? Now, the Q6600 is actually the minimum requirement CPU of this game, so I expect it to do a decent job here. We've seen it already yesterday doing a somewhat alright job in GTA 5, but this is a heck of a lot better, I believe. Things should still disappear in front of us, maybe. I don't know, I'm actually surprised that it's keeping up so well today, because yesterday we paired it with a 9800 GT and 4GB of RAM, and it was completely awful and terrible, but if you couple it with a decent, oh my god, a decent GPU, like maybe a GTX 650, which is more than capable of providing these FPS at 1080p low settings, and 8GB of RAM, it shows us that it is very playable indeed. To get rid of those texture issues, you just gotta lock the FPS, by the way. Alright, we're almost seeing Jack. I am super surprised that it didn't have more issues loading the world. Oh, it's Jacqueline. Jacqueline, get the heck out of here, yes? Run in that direction. You know, Jack never runs in that direction. That's how you know it's Jacqueline. Now, bushy areas, these are more GPU intensive than anything, so it shouldn't really drop around here when you have a CPU bottleneck. And we see Bob right here. You know what? Let's kill Bob from the front today. Hello! Hello! No, okay, he turned his back on us, so it's his fault. I am not a coward, alright? He is, because Bob cheats in CSGO, guys. Remember that. People who cheat in CSGO or any other game that is not a single-player title suck. Like Bob, okay? So this is great to see. It's super playable here, as it should for a minimum requirements CPU, you know, paired with other decent components. Next up is Stutter Night, my friends. This is probably gonna be one of the worst experiences. I've actually already played the game, by the way, just to fully load everything. We're playing at 1080p using low settings and performance mode. I don't know if I can make this joke for YouTube, but that sounded like something else. 20s. This is so bad. It's still really bad. But previously, in the first game, it was even worse than this. So at least we're seeing some improvement by loading the shaders. Let's go. Oh my, it's so bad though. It's really terrible. You know what? This is unplayable if you play with so much stuttering. So I will actually try out and lock it to 30 frames per second to see if lowering that CPU utilization by a bit will make it way smoother. And apparently, I don't know, guys. Oh boy, I can hear somebody close to us. I think they spotted us. Oh no, it's so stuttery still. We might die. No, the guy didn't spot us. Okay, let's get inside of this thing. Gosh, look at that GPU utilization. The 26 is just sleeping at this moment. Around 5% GPU usage. That's so interesting and funny. Okay. Alright, I guess this is okay. You know, if you really want to play Fortnite with a Core 2 Quad, you can. I have actually played with a lot of subscribers that played this game with like the GT 1030, 8GB of RAM, and the Core 2 Quad Q6600, and they were way better than me. It's just that if you really want to be competitive at Fortnite, you need a CPU upgrade. Oh my gosh, I wonder... Oh, those tires weren't supposed to look like that. They still look really weird. I wonder if they are not supposed to look like that either. This is so funny to see, actually. But hey, again, it is playable, guys. We gotta give it to the little Core 2 Quad from 2007. It's handling Fortnite. Also, if you lower the resolution, it's not gonna change anything. If you have a CPU bottleneck, the FPS will stay exactly the same, either if you play at 1080p or 800 by 600. Oh, there he is. Hello. Can we do this? Can we do this? Oh boy! Oh boy! Come on! Ah, we almost got him. We got a massive stutter there at the end, though. Dota 2, second most played game on Steam, 1080p resolution using low settings with 100% resolution scale. I actually set it in the launch options to DirectX 9, but I'm not sure if that's working because it only shows DirectX 11 in the game. And as you can see, it drops from 30 frames per second when things heat up, for sure, with all of these copies over here. Yeah, it is really CPU intensive apparently for the little Q6600, but I mean, it is sort of playable. Once again, not for a competitive player, for sure. If you plan on playing this competitively, forget installing Dota 2, but if you just want to have a little bit of fun, most of the time it will actually be above 30 frames per second, and if you lock it to 30 FPS, you can once again get used to it, and it will be more consistent than this. So I will try to do it here in Rivet Tuner, set it to 30. Wow, that smooths it out so much. It is actually super playable now. Look at that frame time graph. That's amazing. That's exactly what you want out of any game, you know, a flat frame time graph. But keep in mind, guys, it did drop previously from 30 FPS to like 25 or 26. It will still drop to those values in huge team fights, but it's basically in worst case scenario anyways. I think you can definitely enjoy some Dota 2 here. Oh, it's Valorant time! We're getting extremely high FPS in the menu. I like that, but of course in the game it's gonna be a different story probably. 1080p resolution, everything is turned off, like FPS limits and stuff like that, and everything is set to the lowest. Oh, this is not terrible, guys. I mean, it's less than 60 FPS in a first-person shooter, so again, not for competitive play. Oh, no, it's starting to stutter. Oh, boy. Oh, no, 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 no. All right, still got it, though. Oh, this is so bad. Okay. That's more like what I was expecting, honestly. Oh, gosh. 71% lows. That is absolutely awful. All right, there we go. Another one down. Come on. We can do this. No, no. Ah, it's really hard to aim at things. Come on, let's go. All right, another one down. Okay, another one down. Can still do this. I think it's more infuriating than anything else if you're trying to play the game and start dying because of the FPS. Okay, all right, wait. Nope, not from behind. No, I was killing the other one. It's the second player, actually. Only killing people from behind. That's not fair. Sinorvac. Sinorvac ban is what you're gonna get. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Everything is fucked up. Stole my kill. They keep stealing my kills, guys. No, again. Somebody else stole it. What are you doing? Oh, get wrecked. Oh, no. Alright, cool. We're first place, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Few stutters never hurt anybody, right? Look at this camping bastard. Oh my god, dude. Seriously. Sometimes I'm testing like 3080 Ti's and stuff like that, and I kind of suck at this game. But not today. Today we're testing the Core 2 Quad, and I am a beast at it. Look at this. How the heck is that even possible? How am I hitting these? No, not again. Not again. Come on. Got him. And the other one's gonna die. Yeah, he's dead already. Wait. Got another one here. And there's another one. I heard him. And there's one over there. Only one left. This is it, guys. Camping bastard is gonna be the last one to die. There we go. 60 FPS there at the end. That was nice. And now it's a game that released around the same time as the Q6600 in 2007. This is Team Fortress 2. Wow, this is actually pretty alright, considering the game got way more intensive during all of these years. Oh no. It's actually terrible. No, I'm kidding. It is what it is. You know, 40-something FPS. Once again, it is playable. I am playing the game here. It's pretty hard to play like this, yes, but I mean, it's still enjoyable-ish. I wish it ran like it did in 2007, though, because it was probably a really awesome experience and buttery smooth one. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, there are a ton of them here. Oh no, I am a Bob. Remember it, guys? Back in yesterday's video when I made a barbecue? Very nice, right? That's the best barbecue ever. Anyways, oh boy, I am very low HP. Hi there. Nope. How am I still alive? Okay. Alright, this is kind of enjoyable, actually. It's not too stuttery. Oh boy, oh boy. Oof, those drops into the 30s, though. That's kind of rough for a first-person game once again. But hey, it is what it is. It's not terrible. Let's play Crisp's Dying Simulator, aka PUBG, at 1080p resolution using the very low settings and render scale set to 70%. Oh boy. Oh, we managed to join the match. It's already going. Can I choose something? Can I spawn in, please? Oh my god. Okay. It's working. Kind of. Holy crap, this is terrible. No, the input lag is insane, guys. Look at this. It's still going. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, let's try to do something. I can't even aim. Ah! Terrible stuff. Damn it. CPU is pegged at 100% usage, of course. And maybe this is actually a little bit more CPU intensive than the normal battle royales, because everybody in the server is in this. Can I show you the map, please? Oh boy, Dying Simulator begins. But yeah, everybody's crammed together in a very tight space. It's teams of 8, so 16 people here. It might be a little bit more CPU intensive, I don't know. I guess we should also try out some Battle Royale. Game over, try again. Nope, I'm not gonna try again. I'm gonna try another mode. Can I quit it, please? Thank you. Forget about PUBG. Maybe for a future video with overclocking and Windows 7, it might be playable. Let me know if you guys are interested in that, by the way. But not today. Now we're playing Rust, and I actually spent half an hour just waiting for the server to load. We're playing at 1080p resolution using the lowest settings, of course. It told me that I have a low amount of memory and you need like 10 gigabytes minimum for this game. We got 8, so that will probably be the cause of stuttering here today. But right now what I'm seeing is that the Core 2 Quad is keeping up quite well with Rust. That's a very good surprise, actually. I didn't think it was capable of getting 30 plus FPS. If you paired it with 16 gigabytes of RAM, it would be even better, but it's pretty hard to find 4 gig modules of DDR2 RAM to populate those 4 DIMMs. I couldn't really find any at a reasonable price, at least. So this is what we got instead, 8 gigabytes of DDR2. But you know what? At least it's not completely unplayable. I am still able to walk or run around with these FPS. It still gets 30 plus on average, although those 1% lows are completely terrible. But you could still enjoy like a PvE experience, for example, in Rust. Oh yes, and also make sure that you get into the game half an hour before your friends, because it takes half an hour to load it. Minecraft Java Edition from Free Range Developers is next, and we're using the Fabric mod over here with sodium and phosphor. Yes, that's it. So all of the optimizations, I guess, from what you guys have recommended on lower end systems. I think I installed everything right. I'm not really sure. I just created a mods folder and put everything there. Render distance set to 5. The chunks here, simulation chunks, are set to 5 as well. Everything else is actually set to low over in this game because it's very intensive. I didn't see these, but let's disable them all, I guess. There we go, 100%. It took, holy crap, it actually took a really long time. 1 minute and 45 seconds until now. Oh geez, this is not good. Maybe it's loading things and it's the first time that I'm getting into the world, so it's probably why it's taking a while. I don't know. Those FPS are actually completely crazy. almost 300 FPS at times with a Core 2 Quad Q6600. Actually touches 300 FPS. But then if you start running really fast and the chunks start loading in front of you, it just dies. Sometimes, look at this. Yeah, that area we already rendered, but this is a new area. So it's stutterfest all over again, unfortunately, probably. Yeah, it's a little bit better than previously, though, although it's still taking a really long time to load things. Now it's The Witcher 3 at 1080p using the lowest settings. Okay, hello, Roach, how's it going? Looking beautiful.
Faster.
Or not really. Let's start counting our FPS. Now, we are in a very CPU-intensive area. Novigrad here is more CPU-intensive than GPU-intensive, and we're still getting, like, close to 30 frames per second. It does drop by quite a bit, and it stutters a lot, unfortunately. But you know, this CPU was already 8 years old when this game came out, so it's to be expected that it doesn't run all that well. The stutters are there, but remember, you can always lock the FPS to like 25 to get rid of the stuttering issues. I think that would work quite well here. And it's actually quite surprising that at least it opens the game, you know, because this was a really intensive title back in 2015 when it released. So it's good that the Core 2 Quad can actually open it. I'm curious to see what the QX 9770 that I got back there waiting to be benchmarked can do in this game as well. It's probably gonna be playable, actually. Alright, now that we are out of the city, we're reaching 50 frames per second. Can we even reach 60? Maybe it's gonna get like 60 FPS somewhere. Wow, what the hell are you? Okay, we need to go. He has a skull over his head, so it's probably not a good idea to take a fight with that boy, right? Horse's fear level. It's fine, Roach, it's fine. Alright, we got this. Oh, yes, 50-ish. Like, upper 50s at times. I saw 57. I can't reach 60 FPS. But it gets really close, guys. It certainly does. It could be a lot worse of an experience. It stutters a lot. The 1% lows suggest that, of course. But out of the city, it is actually quite an enjoyable experience. If you never go to the city area in Witcher 3, you should be fine with the Core 2 Quad CPU. Now, oh yes, this is great, guys. This is awesome, actually. All right. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's Battlefield 3. It released back in 2011, 1080p resolution, low settings, and apparently it is going to be a pretty solid experience. This is a 32-player server, but it's not fully populated. It's closed, though, so let's just try to get some kills here, shall we? Come on, let's go, let's go. Revive this boy. Let's do this. I'm using the M16, yes, but remember, I am at a disadvantage because I am playing on such an old CPU, so it's warranted, right? Let's go. Okay. Come on, one more down. Come on, come on. No! All right, there we go, we got him. Oh, there's another one. All right, this game has aged really well, and this is low settings, guys. Wow, it looks fantastic still in 2022. It's not the greatest experience in Battlefield 3, but it feels pretty responsive still, the mouse and input lag and stuff like that. It's just like CSGO and Valorant. You can move around, play the game absolutely fine, and enjoy your time with it. Yes, sir. Come on, finally doing something. Let's go. There's another one there. Come on, come on. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, come on, I can't see anything. I forgot that you get blind. Oh boy. Oh, 3 of them. Come on, come on. One more, one more, one more. Let's go. Come on. There it is. All right, we got it. We got it, guys. This is beautiful. I love it. I love Battlefield 3. I wish this was the default Battlefield game for everybody. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, there he's the bastard. This guy's always camping here. All right, we got him. And I'm gonna try to revive you, boy. Well, I think that's it. 48 FPS average and 17.1% lows. We got how many kills? 24 kills? It's perfectly playable in my opinion. I can definitely have a lot of fun here in Battlefield 3 with the Core 2 Quad, even without overclocking. Well, guys, it is conclusion time, and the Core 2 Quad Q6600, as legendary as it is, It is obsolete, my friends, at least for gaming. As you saw, it struggles in pretty much everything, even older titles. I guess like Windows 7 or an overclock would actually save it. I will save that, by the way, for a future video. It is obsolete for gaming, but Windows actually ran surprisingly smoothly. I was installing like the Minecraft mods, for example, browsing the web. I also watched a couple of videos on YouTube as well, and it ran absolutely fine on Windows 10. But even though it surpassed my expectations in Windows navigation, everything else was just really meh. Like even Team Fortress 2, which I thought was gonna run well, turned out to run pretty poorly because it got a lot of updates throughout the years, and well, it just didn't keep up, basically. God damn, I gotta stop saying that word. You know what? I will stop saying all of the words now. This is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be testing a QX6700. That was $1,000 CPU in 2006. And a lot more CPU benchmarks will come to the channel as well, so stay tuned in, and I will catch you in the next one very soon. As always, thanks for watching, love you all, bye bye.